Let's look at the drawbacks of augmented reality. Excess of digital information in the augmented layer is a concern. This excessive information not only distracts the user but can also be a privacy concern for the user. Unwanted information will restrict the view of the user also and might defeat the basic purpose for which the AR system was designed. Consumers dress differently to experience the world they would like to be in, maybe into something that reflects their own personal moods. Some of them want to change the way their surroundings look. It makes them feel good and even how others people look. With the help of AR, they may change the appearance of their surroundings and virtually change the faces of their friends, or rather create new avatars based on their favorite movies and TV serials. Any element of the virtual world can be seen as content. The fictitious character Chhota Bheem exists on television and internet in a virtual world. Stories about Chhota Bheem can be in written form, on a paper, it can be shown in a movie or television, or it can also be implemented in a virtual reality experience or an AR experience. Mobile apps can be there on Chhota Bheem, or a virtual game or environment can be created on Chhota Bheem and his activities. Thus, it is quite safe to say that a virtual world exists on its own and is regardless of the medium that it is created in. The virtual world coexists within the real world. The virtual world in an augmented reality application can embed different types of objects, can create different narratives and behaviors. These different objects, narratives and behaviors can coexist as long as there is no conflict with the physical real world or the objects in that world. AR applications and games follow the law of physics, and the applications cannot break these laws. But with the use of imagery and perspective, the user gets an experience that the law is being broken. For example, in a role-playing game, the player can be seen as flying against gravity. The player can be positioned in a manner where he is walking upside down. This makes AR a truly interactive medium where the content and the position of the participant can change in real time. The Men's magazine published by Hearst Corporation featured an augmented reality cover in which the Hollywood actor Robert Downey Jr. introduced the December issue. Holding the magazine issue in front of a webcam and with the help of an AR application, the user can make changes to the content on the screen. Augmented reality will surely enrich journalism as its audiences will have different options to see related content in different forms and through different medium. It will provide new opportunities for disseminating and telling stories. As mentioned before, in AR, the participant can determine or control the narrative and the plot of the story. That narrative can be captured and represented in other media. The actor or the main protagonist can dynamically change the way participants engage within the virtual world. It can be said that the content creator of augmented reality application provides a space, and the participant has the power to create his own narrative in whatever way he likes. The digital elements of the content don't need to conform to real world expectations and real world laws. It can be said that all AR content conveys information in one form or the other. Same content can be conveyed to the audience in many different ways. The name of the street, office, market could be able to appear on the street itself as the user enters or rides on that street or enters the office building. It can indicate the offices on different floors, show the entry, exit points, etc. The AR system can display that information or even speak to you. If you happen to be in a garden, the system can provide the names of the different types of trees that are in the view, play areas in the garden and location of public conveniences, etc. A set of virtual apps widgets can be placed in the augmented reality environment for the user to provide information about the real world. There could be a clock, a temperature and humidity app, a weather app, currency rate, message inbox, alarm clock, etc. Now, let us look at the example of experiential media and AR. The famous jewelry store Tanishq in India is offering the augmented reality experience at few outlets. In this experiential potential, customers will have the option of trying and buying, as they call it. The customers will be able to wear the jewelry virtually by looking at the AR screen. Tanishq is using an AR application called Mir AR so that its users can virtually try the jewelry by visiting their store. They don't have to actually wear the jewelry, but they get a virtual feel and can see how they look after wearing that jewelry. Consumers will have the option of virtually trying multiple jewelry pieces with just one click. If extended further, maybe the customers can virtually try jewelry pieces by sitting in the comfort of their homes. On this note, I would like to conclude today's lecture. Thanks for watching.